Lombard Trial, and that's by Jan Hammer for the Miami Vice soundtrack. One of the coolest television shows to come out of the 1980s. Love the hell out of that show, man. Love that song as we kick off the return of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. But before we do anything else, I have some preamble. But before I do the preamble, I got to play the thing. You know how it is. There it is. Check, check, check. How's that? That didn't look too shabby. Hello. Let me adjust. Make sure everything's looking nice. Not bad. Hi, hello, Bluejay here. It's good to see y'all. We got Hectic in the chat. Good to see you, Hectic. We got Brydek in the chat. Thanks for pointing out the audio issue. Yeah, just a simple little reset. Usually that takes care of it. Let's see, Brydek. Miami Vice, neat. That stuff would not be inappropriate in a Gyakuten, Ace Attorney, etc. soundtrack. I don't know what Gyakuten is, but I know what Ace Attorney is. Is Gyakuten the Japanese title? Help a boy out, Brydek. Like you did with the crackling audio. I really do appreciate it. That was a little concerning. It's funny because it was nice right before I hit stream. Isn't that how it is? You go live and then everything just gets all crackly and weird. I'm still not satisfied. Now I'm too high. Or too low? Nah, that's more like it. Brydek, there are multiple Gyakuten series. Ace Attorney is Gyakuten Saiban. This is news. I believe you, though. Listen, there's a lot of video games in the world. I've only played maybe 2% of them, it feels like. I like to think I played video games, but apparently I didn't. There's just so many games. So many games. But, you know, that's a conversation for another time. In the meantime, speaking of Ace Attorney, we started this last year. And, you know, lots of things happened. Life happened. Things changed. And I kind of had to stop streaming for a little bit. And what was even sadder is this was the inaugural request series, right? This is when I finally was taking requests from y'all, and I put it in that little, if y'all are in the Discord, you know, there's that suggestion pool. And I finally made use of it. It was great. But, you know, I got busy, and I literally started it, and we couldn't finish it. But you know what? I didn't lose the save file. We still have it. So I'm picking up right where we left off, which is the episode 2. We didn't get that far in, so it's not too bad. But it is still kind of sad because I really was enjoying it. It is very fun. I love it very much. And we're actually in the middle of the trial. So here's hoping that I remember key details. Who knows? Who knows? We're gonna find out when we get started here in a minute. I will say, though, if you want to see the other pieces of the puzzle, I have them archived on the archive channel. Stop talking, Google Chrome. I don't need you to talk right now. We can do that later. There we go. Oh, that's not the right one. Where is the damn thing? There it is. This is it. Bluejay Live. In fact, I will drop a link in chat, and of course, if you're watching the VOD, you can find that information in the pinned comment below or the description. I got all that stuff nice and organized for you guys to find. Of course, visit the playlists, and you'll find right here, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. We have 3 previous streams that we did, so if you're interested in catching up, that's the place to do it. Otherwise, we're just going to get thrust right into this today, and it's going to be great. Great. So, more importantly, if you're watching on YouTube and you want to see what's going on, I will have all that stuff linked in this video so you can go back and watch that playthrough if you have time for that sort of thing. But again, if not, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. All right, let me go ahead and get the volume on. Ba-bing. Of course, everyone is starting to pour on in, whether you're chatting, lurking, listening in, watching for the VOD. Glad to have you. Let's see where we go. I have no idea. It's been a while, so I don't know how this is gonna go, but I imagine it can't be too bad, right? Let me turn it up on my end, and then we'll get started. All right. Oh boy. Controller grabbed. We are ready. Yes, load it. September 9th, 9:52 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. This is also the first stream in a while where I'll be talking nonstop because it's all reading text, so bear with me if I have any word trippage. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah! Phoenix, look! What? Oh, shit. Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What? What does White have the judge in his pocket for? Wait, what the hell am I reading? What does White have the judge in his pocket to? Oh. Does White have the judge in his pocket too? There we go. So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty, end of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, Wright? Wow. Phoenix. Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... I'll be defending myself. What? Oh no. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, I don't remember why we're defending ourselves. I don't remember what happened. This is gonna go very badly, isn't it? Maybe I should have done my due diligence and reviewed the footage from last time. Oh boy. September 9th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? I don't know, man. I got into a fist fight with Red White, as I recall. I'm glad you recall, because, Yes, Your Honor, I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? Because they're in cahoots, apparently. It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Well, may as well. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify to the trial against Miss Maya Fey? Okay, if I recall correctly... Actually, yeah, Brydock, what do you have here? They also think you murdered your old boss, if I'm remembering correctly. Yes, okay, I'm remembering now. So, Maya, the girl we saw earlier, her sister died. And I think we're the ones being put on trial because we were in the room when it happened. And so we're the ones being blamed? Either that or I thought Maya was being blamed, but it ended up turning against us, right? Braddock, I mean, they don't actually think that, but you've now been accused. Okay, got you. I do remember at the beginning of this chapter, we were in the same room. There's also this, business mogul guy who is, I think that's the red white guy, right? Yeah, you started digging it too deeply into Mr. White. And then he was threatening us. Yes, it is all starting to come back now. And then there's this... No, that's it. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Thank you. I think we're on track. I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, At the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. What a guy. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. What a guy! Oh, goodness. Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Here he comes. There he is. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Persona? Person? Ooh. Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions? Confused? Your word confuses me. Sorry. Name. These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder. Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there. Well, I tell you what you already know. Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. All right, here we go. Testimony time. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Because it might be true. Here we go. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Here we go. Hey, Saber. All right. Testimony time. Let's see. It was about 9, I believe. I was quietly reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Okay, yes, I remember that. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well. Defendant? Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Here we go. Whew. So, what do I have to present if I have anything? So I got my attorney's badge. That's not going to help us. Mia's autopsy report. Died from a blow by a blunt object. May have lived for a few moments after being hit. Maya's cell phone holds a conversation between the chief and Maya. Right, so he's saying it was about 9. So we may need to look at the cell phone thing in just a minute. The broken glass remains of a glass light. Somehow the thinker statue from the first thing is going to come back. And I don't know yet, but we'll see. Probably not here. So we do have a wiretap that we found. Ah, yes, I do remember there was this woman that we were trifling with before this, and we managed to get a wiretap from her. Okay, the receipt with Maya's name. May testimony. The victim dodged an attack and then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. And then the floor plans. Okay. So 9. Let's check this real quick. Okay. So he's saying it was around 9. Mia was having a conversation with Maya at 9:27 a.m. Right? I might try to press him on that here. Objection! Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. What? Oh, no, wait, come on. Objection overruled? Oh, no. Hey, I did think, Judge. Ooh, that didn't go so well. Okay. Let's see what he says here. I was quietly pacifying, reading some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you. I called Miss May over at once. She too was surprised, of course. The victim ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction, then it was all over. Braddock, this might be hard without having yesterday's trial details at our fingertips. Hey, what if did I leave notes for myself, actually? Let me go check. Game notes. Damn, pass, Jason. Why not? Why did you not leave notes for yourself? As a reminder, you can almost universally press statements to get some Q&A on them without any real drawbacks. Okay, that is good to know. Well, let's do that real quick. How do you know what time it was? Because I am always absolutely perfect, you know? No, you're not getting away with that. You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9 o'clock. It happened soon after the room service arrived. That's what Miss May said, too. Hold on. Let me turn off notifications again. I always forget to do this. Okay. Yeah, let's hold back. Reading some papers by the window. Oops. No. Back out. Let's not forget the wiretap. Well, let's go press real quick. By window, you mean the one directly across from Fay and Company law offices? Correct. That is the only window, you see. And there you were reading. Papers. Correct. The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I am a busy man who had business to do. Okay. A bedlam? It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. So you were reading your papers until you heard that sound. But of course, I am no snoop, peeping out of windows at night. No snoop. Yeah, right. You've made a career out of snooping. So wait a minute. Would the wiretap work here? Maybe? Maybe I should keep pressing. Well, he did snoop, though. There's the one about the wiretap. Hold on. I am going to present the wiretap. Let's see what happens. Objection! Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does? Oh, again? Oh, come on. Oh, no. This is not good. All right, I'm going to keep pressing. Oh, dear. Is it spiky-haired? Oh. That didn't do anything. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Okay. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. She did, didn't she? I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Counting both eyes, 40. 40? Don't add them together. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Hey, whose side is this judge on, anyway? And what did you do then? I called Miss May over at once. She too was surprised, of course. Hold on, let me check this real quick. Yeah, none of these are going to help us here. She too was surprised. Okay, so let's press on this. What was Miss May doing at that time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on the television and was weeping openly. Did you know she had been tapping the Fay office phone? Irrelevant! That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fay woman. You'd make a good politician, Mr. Wright. Oh, I know. After all, I am El Presidente. Please continue. She ran away, but you gave chase. Man, I wonder if the wiretap's got to come out at some point, right? All right, let's press on this real quick. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. Ah, the thinker was the blunt object. Okay, completely forgot about that, actually. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always abso-positively perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. Oh, the victim ran to the left and gave you chase. We have evidence, I think, of this. Hold on. Ran to the left. The victim dodged an attack that ran to the right. Hey, yo! Objection! Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Huh. I mean, they both can't be right, can they? Is that possible? Miss May says that she went to the right. White says that she went to the left. But then there's that dead end. Hold on. Let's check the autopsy report. Dang it, that doesn't help us. Dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. And they're saying that if White was right, that she would have gone to the left. Oh gosh, I don't know what to do here. Die from a blow by a blunt object. I wish they could bravely... I don't know if I had anything that described where she got hit. Oh, wait a minute! The glass shards, potentially, right? Let's look at this. Hold on. From what? Was it a vase? A light stand. I have to probably assume that what we're looking at on the left that we see on the floor is the light stand that fell, that broke, right? It's broken. Someone knocked it over when they fell, which would have been the victim, right? So if she would have had to have fallen to the left then, correct? Because if she fell to the right... Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. And he's certain that he saw someone go to the left. Brightek, it's so tempting to ask. This is crazy. I don't want to fuck it up. I hope this works. As Mr. White is testifying, Mia ran to the left. But if that's the case, why would she run in the opposite direction from the door? She did not. She was running towards the door, Your Honor. Huh, now you're the one making a contradiction, Mr. Wright. Not at all. Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime scene from the hotel. Oh, this is getting crazy. I don't even know where he's going now. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay and Company, of course. Oh, where is he getting this? I'm with the audience. I don't know. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. Wright was standing. Oh, why do I have to do this? Oh my God. Well, if he was in here... Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, it would have to be back here, right? By the door? If the victim went to the left, and this is what he saw, then he would have to be standing here in order to see, right? Like, he would have to be standing. Oh, crap, y'all. Well, it worked out, I think, Brightek, but now I gotta figure this out. He's already in the room, right? Could it possibly be that he was behind the desk? He wouldn't be standing by the door. I mean, they would have been seen, right? Partway there, you say? Unless he's the killer. That should be kind of absurd, right? I feel like he would have someone else do the dirty work. Unless it is him. But I feel like this is... I mean, what was back here? Behind the desk? Here, potentially? I mean, ultimately, he needs to see the victim move to the left. Which is this way. So, if he saw the victim move to the left, was he behind the couch? Well, that would have been his right then. Oh, crap, y'all. He must have been back here. Because now if he's over there, I wish I could flip this image. I love the image of Court screeching to a halt while Phoenix sweats over the floor plan of the office. Literally actually sweating. That's actually a funny image. He's just, where the fuck did this guy go? I can't figure it out. Where did... Okay, wait a minute. Why am I having trouble with the orientation of this? If he's on the other side and he's looking, this is gonna be his right. That would be his left. And in order for it to be his left, he would have to be somewhere over here. But he's not by the window. That's absurd, right? If he's back here and he's looking in like a diagonal. There, oh good, you can see my mouse. Okay, if he's here, right? This would be looking, then he would see her dash to the... Jeez Louise. I feel like everything is riding on this one decision. Christ of mercy. This is actually really difficult. Because it's like, okay, it wouldn't make sense for him to be here. I didn't even realize there was a potential for him to be in the room while this is happening. I didn't... Oh, God. Where the hell was this guy? If he's behind that couch, and the victim jumped to the left, which happened, why would he be here? That makes no sense. He wouldn't be here. So what is a good position in this building where the victim moving towards this? Would look like the victim was jumping to the left. Jumping to the left. Right here. If you're watching from here, possibly. But you said I was partway there when I was pointing behind the desk, Braddock. But then if they were behind the desk, wouldn't that be looking like the victim was jumping to the right? You weren't trying to be that specific. Alright, well, just that your first choice has gotten you this far. Well, yeah, it certainly has. It certainly has. Oh. This would be his right if he's looking this direction. The victim jumping over here could potentially be his left if he's behind this couch. I'm gonna say he was by the door. Doesn't make sense for him to be in the room with us, right? And if he was the killer, the victim jumping this direction wouldn't make sense. So I don't think it's him that's the killer. This choice is important. Oh, Jesus Christ. What an amazing part of the game to kind of pick up on after not playing it for almost a year. Oh my gosh. Probably half a year. Last time we touched this was August 2022. Yeah, it's been over a year. It's been over a year. Oh boy. My gut instinct tells me to stay behind the couch. But part of me wants to say that maybe he was, like, just by the door. But if he has anything to do with this, which he most likely does, all right? Otherwise, he won't be in the game that we're playing right now. He wouldn't just be idly walking by and seeing something like this happen. He has something to do with this, right? So he must have been in the room. He must have been in the room to monitor this whole thing going down. Because the person that he's killing is a lawyer. Maybe someone that took him or someone that he knows down or something. So he's got a vendetta, right? And for him to see the victim jump to the left, he would need to be in a position in this room where he could see that happen. Doesn't make sense for him to be here, within the sight of everybody. Doesn't make sense for him to be behind this because the victim will be jumping to the... I have to think about it. If the desk is here and the victim jumped that way, that's not left, that's right. The victim is jumping to the right in that guy's view here. Same here. But here, it potentially changes. Anything on this side, the view would possibly be to the left. I'm going to say he was behind the couch. God help us. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. 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 Here we go. Jeez. Oh, God, here we go. That's where he was. I sure hope he was. Hold it right there, Mr. Wright. Fuck. If he was there during the very act of murder, that would make him an accomplice. Objection! Impossible. There was no one other than the criminal and victim in the room. There is no evidence, no proof to the contrary. None. Sorry. Let me try that again. Not behind the couch, eh? So I could possibly choose... Maybe he did walk by. Maybe he was looking through the... Take that! Okay. That's where he was. Hold it right there, Mr. Wright. If he was there during the very act of murder, that would make him an accomplice. What? So what the heck am I supposed to choose? That is good. They're all pushing back on him being in the room. I'm amazed they're letting me get away with this as far as I have. I don't think this is going to help us, but let me review the phone call. Yeah, that's not going to help us. Curious what the game's description of Mr. White is in your notes there? An eyewitness, CEO of the information gathering company Blue Corp. Information gathering. So he couldn't have been in the room, so what am I supposed to choose? I mean, the window is here, so... Is this one of those things where I overthink it? It was just supposed to be outside the window? Take that! I don't know what else to pick. I mean, I feel like anywhere I choose, anywhere. I chose outside the damn thing, and it still was considering him an accomplice. Which is possibly the truth there, but what am I supposed to do? Actually incriminate him as the killer? Is that what they want me to do?
Take that!
Oh my gosh. When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Yes. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Order! I will have order! Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion!
Objection!
The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Whew. It's very nice if they gave me all those chances back there, because, wow. Important to know that you don't need to prove theories right away, just propose them and work from there. That is good to know. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's get a quick refresher. So this is on the notion that she ran to the left. We're back to this. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. So I guess I was supposed to say both initially. But it worked out, I guess. Excuse me. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. And then you hit her, savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? Oh boy. That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. All right. Here we go. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. Let's press.
Hold it!
What do you mean by that? That is what I am about to explain. You Americans, always so impatient. It does not become you. Yeah. Hey, buddy, you're an American too. I was about to say, I think he is, right? Well, let's see. When you assaulted the girl, she ran to the left.
Hold it!
What do you mean, first? First? That is what comes before what happens next. You do speak English, right? This guy. Please, sit back, relax. I will try to use simple words for your benefit. First, she ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw.
Hold it!
Press. I didn't hit anyone. Now, Mr. Wright. There is no point hiding things from this court. I'm not hiding anything.
Objection!
The prosecution requests that the defense refrain from interrupting the testimony. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Why is he mad at me? Goodness. Next to the last of her strength, she ran to the right. Now, hold on. No, we didn't get anything from that. Never mind. So, ran to the right. We're back to this, okay?
Hold it!
What do you mean, next? Next is what comes after first. Again. I know that. Then what? That is all you need to know, Mr. Lawyer. As I said, she turned and made a desperate, dash to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. Press. Stop saying it was me. But it was you.
Objection!
This guy's an asshole. Mr. Wright, if you claim that it was not you, then show us proof. Can I do nothing right? Nothing? May I continue? That is what Miss May saw.
Hold it!
So each of you saw different parts. Abso-positively. That's right, of course. Where did he pick up that annoying phrase? Anyway, moving along. You see, you hit her twice. I think I have something on that potentially. She was only struck once, right? Let's press before we do anything.
Hold it!
So were you watching both times? I suppose I was. And please excuse me for not testifying to this sooner. What do you think, Phoenix? I think we've got him right where we want him. He slipped. Let him laugh for now. I'll soon wipe that smile off his face. Hit her twice. I feel like I gotta throw something at this. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. Only once, right? Oh, but that's the testimony. Died from a blow by a blunt object. Might have lived for a few minutes after being hit. I don't know. Here we go.
Objection!
I'm hoping this is the right thing to show. Mr. White, because she was only hit once, as far as I'm understanding. The victim died from a single blow. Thank you. That's what I thought. Yes. Huh? What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony.
Objection!
Another one. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite.
Objection!
The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice! Don't let him get away! Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this one now, White. Mr. White? Oh, okay. All right. The two accounts. Here we go. We're getting somewhere. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then, she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap! Ooh. Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Oh no, deal with it. This is almost over. Oh boy. Y'all, if we pull this off, I'll be so happy. Okay, well, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. What other window? Let's press on this first. But what other window?
Hold it!
You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, the glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd? How could he have heard it fall if he was in another building? Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Because, yeah, how could he have seen that, right? Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. She turned and ran for the door, then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap. Let's start here. The glass stand was lying on the floor. That's the first I've heard of this. Why don't you tell us about the stand before? Why? Me? Well, I was instructed not to. Wait! One moment! Give me a minute to gather my thoughts. Ooh. I am so confused. White's falling apart.
Objection!
Your Honor, please, I ask that you do not allow the witness to be badgered any further. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. Yes, Your Honor. Edgeworth is on the ropes. Very well, the witness may continue his account. Okay. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. Let's press.
Hold it!
Miss Mia? Mr. White, did you know the victim personally? No. Triple no. How would I? How could I?
Objection!
I see nothing odd about the witness knowing the name of the victim. Mr. Wright, I will not leave you harrying the witness. You're looking a little flustered, Edgeworth. Ooh. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged.
Hold it!
Now, before you said that she was hit before she ran. Yes, I must have been confused. But don't worry, we all know what happened now. She turned and ran for the door.
Hold it!
What did you do then? I gave chase, of course. No, not me. No, the killer, I mean. He gave chase. Oh, gosh. Mr. White, please try to remain calm. Mr. Wright here is only trying to fluster you with baseless accusations. Oh, right. Thank you, Miles. And you did her in with a single blow. Thwap. Press. Thwap? That doesn't sound like the savage attack from your earlier testimony. Yes, well, I am a man of peace, you see. Phoenix? He's getting a lot less talkative. He's probably afraid I'll catch him on something. But it won't be easy. Okay. Time to push some incrimination here. No, you're good, Saber. You're good. We're about to get this guy. The light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. So everything's pointing that the guy was in the room, obviously, right? But she dodged, turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Wow. Thwap. Should I press on like the sound of it? Like this would make that sound? Let's look over this. Just want to make sure. She turned and ran for the door. Okay. Okay, hold on. I don't want to screw this up somehow. I gotta find the right choice to make sure we incriminate this guy. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Then the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. Attacked her, but she dodged. She turned and ran to the door. So she dodged, tried to go to the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap. And when I pressed him on it, I seemed to be like, that wasn't the sound of brutality or whatever. But I don't know how saying that the thinker doesn't make that sound would incriminate him, right? It would have to be, something would have to incriminate him being in the room as it happened. Crap, y'all. Died from a blow by a blunt object, may have lived for a few minutes after being hit. That's not gonna help us, that's not gonna help us. The broken remains of the light glass stand. Oh, goodness. I don't know what the right thing would be. Like, what is the right answer here? Not yet saves. I'll keep you posted. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. She turned and ran for the door. Okay. How else would the glass stand fall, right? Now he's insinuating that 3 events happened. She threw herself to the left, the glass thing fell, threw herself to the left to dodge the first blow, and then dodged to the right, and then that's when she got hit, right? The order of events are funky here. The next moment I saw Mia run to the left, which would have caused the breakage of the lamp. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. Ran to the left, dodged, and then dodged to the right and got hit. Ultimately, I think we got to get him on the fact that he saw this. For him to have seen the glass break, he would have had to have been in the room. Because if he was in the hotel, he wouldn't have seen the broken light stand, right? He wouldn't have seen that from over there. The light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. You couldn't have seen it unless you were in the room, because it was on the floor, right? How do I press him on this? Or how do I present on this? And I don't think the wiretap is going to help us here, because... yeah, I don't think that's going to help us here. Department store. Oh, crap, y'all. I'm trying to make sense of this. How many times can I press before I get in trouble? I might need to go through these one more time. Okay, good. The glass stand was lying on the floor. That's the first I've heard of this. Why didn't you tell us about the stand before? Why? Me? Well, I was instructed not to. Okay.
Objection!
I stepped away for a bit. Which of his alleged facts are you trying to call into question? I think what I'm trying to get him on is the fact that he saw the glass lampshade fall over, right? Because how else would he have seen it if he was in another room or in another building? He wouldn't have seen that thing fall if he was in another... He wouldn't have seen it on the floor, rather, right? For him to have seen it, he would have had to been in there because it was on the floor, right? And that seems to be a point of contention here. So I'm trying to figure out how I can prove that he was in there, right? I saw Miss Mia run to the left. Okay, yeah, did you know the victim personally? No, no, no. She dodged. Now, before you said that, she was hit before she ran. Yes, I must have been confused. Hit before she ran. Before you said that she was hit before she ran. She turned and ran for the door. What'd you do then? I gave chase, of course. That, right? I gave chase. And then I gave chase. I remember thinking that there should be multiple ways to prove what you did, or what you just stated about him seeing the lamp, but I'm pretty sure the game will only take one. Okay, that is good to know. Seeing the lamp, but I'm pretty sure the game will only take one. I mean, you have the glass shards, but again, I don't know how presenting those would help us here, right? I mean, the image here seems to show that there is glass on the floor that you can see from the hotel room, but then in my mind, how can, from a building away, can you see what's on the floor, right? And then I gave chase, is what he says here. Then you did her in with a single blow, thwap. And then I remember my guy saying something about the sound of being weird. That doesn't sound like the savage attack from your earlier testimony. I didn't hear the sound effect when I did that, too. I'm going to go through this one more time, and I'm going to type out the key things here. Oh, boy. The last stand was lying on the floor. First I've heard this. Why didn't you tell us about the stand before? Instructed not to. That's not going to help us. Excuse me. Okay, so there is something to note here. How did he know Miss Mia's name? Did you know the victim personally? No. How could I? Now, before you said that she was hit before she ran. Okay, yeah, there's nothing there. She turned and ran for the door. Now, this was interesting. I gave chase. He gave chase after she ran for the door. And I believe the last key detail was something about the sound, the thwop. And given the thinker doesn't make like a thwop. It's probably more of like a thud, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too hard about the sound effect.
Hold it!
Okay, there's nothing of importance there. So the key things that we got from the ones that made the sound effects, right? How did he know Mia's name? Because he knew her. And then he gave chase after she ran for the door. That's it. So I need to push on that particular note. But what can I have? What do I have that proves that statement? Ran for the door. This. What do I have that proves that he hit her, right? Chased after her. Which in that case, chase really was him just kind of throwing himself towards her, right? As she moves towards the right. Because if you look at the map here, the doors from the vision that he's presenting to us. If he's on the other side of the glass, he's seeing it happen on the other side of the glass. You think the stand might be important here? The stand's on the left. Hold on. Yeah, I gotta think about it. I think the thing that's confusing me is the orientation in which that he's actually standing. Because the lie is that he's behind the window and everything that he sees is happening, her jumping to the left towards the lamp. The lamp is on the left, but as the killer, the lamp is on the right. Right? Which would have been on the right. The lights, if he is the killer. So the light stand was lying on the floor when I looked, which is to the right. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. To the right. It would have to be the opposite, right? Because he's the killer. So Mia ran to the opposite. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. She turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Oh boy. Huh. What do I get him on? See, this is where I thought there were too many options in the game, because I agree with Jay, there are a lot of questionable statements. Yeah, there's a lot of things that if I just need to find the right... Clearly there is a right answer. I need to figure out what it is. And Saber seems to hint at the fact that it's the stand, which I agree. I think there's something to be said about the stand, but what statement do I press him on, and what piece of evidence? Like, clearly the glass shards aren't going to help me here, right? The glass shards are just glass shards. They don't say anything other than, yes, it's proof that these things broke. The other bit of evidence is this image that shows the glass shards on the left side of the room. But from the killer's perspective, the glass shards would be on the right, right? What am I gonna land him on here? Maybe it is the map. I've got to just try something. Then the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. She turned. Killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. Turned. The shards don't say much on their own, do they? Yeah. I think it has to do with the direction, right? This thing gets me. Turned. She turned, right? But why would she turn? She dodged to the left, she was facing, oh, okay, and then she turned around from the left side and then started going towards the door, which would have been towards the right. Which would have been his left. I'm just about to pick one. Run to the left. Okay, here's my thing with this particular statement. Now, when we pressed him, the thing that they were honing in on was him knowing Mia's name. But here's what I'm thinking. The next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left, wouldn't she have already gone to the left? For the glass had to break somehow. And then, according to his testimony, the glass was already broken. Let's just try this and see. My mind says the glass was already broken. She went to the left already. You're jumping the gun, right?
Objection!
The witness's statement is clearly faulty, Your Honor. I'm sorry, but I can see nothing faulty. Unfortunately, I will have to penalize you. Damn it! I must be on the wrong track. Okay, well then that rules that out, I guess. Not that it rules it out, but that clearly isn't the thing that's important. Did he say the glass was already broken? Lying on the floor when I looked.
Hold it!
Right. That's why he says that's the first I've heard this. Oh, wow. He's suggesting that the glass wasn't broken. I was instructed not to talk about it.
Objection!
They didn't do the boing thing, but maybe this is something we can push on? I'm not gonna do it yet, but I'm gonna think about it. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Lying on the floor. Not broken, but lying on the floor.
Hold it!
No, I didn't want to hold it. Come on.
Objection!
No, the glass being broken, that can't matter, right? I mean, yeah, it does, because it has to do with the altercation, but me pressing on him here, saying that the glass was broken, doesn't change the fact that he was in there. It doesn't necessarily matter. I mean, it does, but it doesn't, right? Yeah, and there's no way he could have seen that from the hotel. That's what I was saying, too. But how do I prove that? Because unfortunately, when I look at the evidence, they've drawn it out to where he could see glass on the floor from the hotel. Even though, from another building across, you wouldn't see what's on the floor. There's no way. You can only see what is in front of the window. You can't see what's on the floor. But then again, maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe I can press him on that.
Objection!
Here we go. Let's try it. Mr. White. Oh, God. It was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. That's what I've been saying! This better work. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Right. Phoenix better say you can't see what's on the floor, because that's what I've been saying. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area, but the glass is. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that? Did I get it? Ridiculosity! Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. Right. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell, either. Right, that's what I've been saying. I can't believe it was this all along. I was overthinking it with the map. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. Oh, see, that I didn't think about. That I didn't think about. Him recognizing it as a light stand. See, this whole time, because I knew it was a light stand, I was just assuming everyone knew it was a light stand. So I was just taking that in, whoop-de-doo. There's no way he would have known it was a light stand. Got me. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Well. Oh no. Mr. White? Mr. White. You did it, didn't you? Oh no. Mr. Your Honor. I Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict.
Objection!
That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? Ugh, I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White. I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now, Well, what? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. That's tricky. The wiretap? Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corps. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who? No, you wouldn't! Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct. You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break! Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices. Hey, good to see you, Chickwit. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. Wow. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand. At the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to the office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Wow, we're still going. Leave it to me. I feel faint. Me too. All right, the wiretapping. Finally, this is coming up because we have the wiretap as evidence. So let's see how this goes. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Company law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. Very short testimony. So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over. By the sound? Correct. That is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may now cross-examine. Gah, what am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. All right, here we go. Very short. We might be able to pull this off a lot quicker than the other one. God, I really overthink that last time with the light stand. I was just completely of the belief that everyone just knew it was a light stand, which obviously he did, but in the case of the case, how could he have known if he was watching from another building, right? He had to have been in the building where the thing happened. That's how he knew about the light stand. But dadgummit, I can't believe I overthink this. We spent how long trying to figure that out? I really do overthink things, don't I? This game is only going to be as long as my mind will allow me to figure it out. Here we go. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder.
Hold it!
Do you have proof?
Objection!
Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faith's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Huh, right. True. True. Entered the Bay & Company law offices. Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May? See, that was what I thought. He wouldn't have done it himself. He definitely sent someone.
Objection!
Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay & Company law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay & Company law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. Give me just a minute. Now, let's press.
Hold it!
Why did you tap Mia's phone? That's the question, isn't it?
Objection!
This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Car is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. That is when I saw this glass light stand.
Hold it!
Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? That's a great question. That's a great question. The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beautacious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it, there's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. Yes, wiretapping a phone is definitely how you protect confidentiality, right? Right. Right. All right, let's look at this. The beginning of September, the week before the murder. I mean, yeah, that checks out. Let's read the conversation. What if there's anything interesting in here? Okay. Mia, it's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. I had to take the clock right out. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? I'll leave that one up to your imagination. See you tonight at 9. I don't think this is going to be... The fact that there's paper in there, I don't think that's going to help us. Unless... But, I don't know. That would have come up during all of this. Well, protected the confidentiality of whoever hired Blue Core to do it. True. True. The beginning of September, the week before the murder. When did the murder happen? Do we have the date of the murder? I guess that doesn't matter either because there's nothing here I can even present regarding the date. He's probably right about the date. I had entered the Fan Company law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. No, I'm not done. No. No. What did I do? Wait. What did I do? I'm not giving up. What is this? No. What? I know that voice. What did I do? I wasn't trying to do that. Okay, maybe it'll work out. But Mia? Wait. He's hallucinating. He's hallucinating. Never give up, Phoenix. Mia! What? Did he pass out? Where am I? I went through the testimony a second time without acting. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. I was trying not to do that. Aw, dang it. How bad did I mess it up? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the try. No! I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Gah! Hey! Phoenix! Gak? That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're... Maya. Didn't you know the Fae women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia. That's right, I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Yes. Oh yeah, the one you wrote Maya on. Phoenix, Wright wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item: glass light stand. Date of purchase: September 4th. September 4th! That's right, Phoenix. I bought the stand the day before I was killed. Whoa. Now, what did Mr. Wright say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. The light stand wouldn't have been in there. I guess it worked out, but lesson learned. Don't hit the D-pad too much. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. Okay. Well. September 9th, 1:16 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant, rather, are you all right, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. Wright is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Okay. Right here. Ba-bam! Oh, ba-bam!
Objection!
Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in... Oh, wait. Did I do the wrong one? Oh, I did the wrong one! Oh, wait, no, I didn't. He's gonna flip it, right? Please flip it, Phoenix. Please flip it. Please. You're grasping. Flip it, Phoenix. I think not. Look at the other side of the thing. God. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder. Gah! You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay and Company law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Oh boy. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of...
Objection!
Ooh. Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Eh? What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh, wait. I forgot. It's Edgeworth. Oh, no. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Object. Why not? Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, if anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No! There's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? What a prick. Of course. Thank you for your time. Gah! The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia? What's this? A memo. Mia's memo. A list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Hey, good to see you, Anorak. Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. Oh, sorry. I have something I would like to read to the court. All right, memo. Here we go.
Take that!
The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Hey, who's this? Operation Fire Cobra Clan. Claw, not clan, claw. Wow, 35 of you? Well, come on in. We're doing Phoenix Wright. I'm Bluejay, by the way. It's good to see you. And yeah, we're in the middle of this trial here. Phoenix Wright's trial, actually. Trying to prove that we're not the killer. Wow, come on in, everybody. Welcome. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. Thank you for the raid, by the way. Holy cow, that's super cool. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please, stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now, or else this list will be released to the press. Gah! Ooh, a twist. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Gah! Case closed, Your Honor. Well, dang. We got him. Well, I see no reason to I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? you've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited he was. Well, this court finds the defense, rather the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. Hey! All right! Look at that! That was a lot. That was a lot. That is all. This court is adjourned. We've done it. Listen, you don't know how long we spent on one particular incrimination. I think I was there for almost like 30 minutes trying to find the right choice. This is only chapter 2. Oh boy. I was really overthinking it too. I was really overthinking it. Operation Fire Cobra Claw, your voices are awesome. Thank you. I have fun doing it. I love playing these kind of like visual novel type things because I get to put on characters and it's great. I have a good time. By the way, what were you playing, Operation Fire Cobra Claw? Can I call you Claw? Operation Fire Cobra. September 9th, 2:24 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 1. I'll call you Cobra. There you go. I like it. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations! You're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here's running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. But what? No! There's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight? Say, 9 o'clock? The office? I'll see you later. Chief! Mia! Yeah, I did not see that coming. That was definitely interesting. But she did mention that she was sidekick at one point, so. Yeah, for those who don't know, one of the characters is channeling her dead sister. So the person we were seeing was the dead character. Yeah, something like that. September 9th, 9:02 p.m. Oh, he's late by 2 minutes. What a guy. Faye and Company Law Offices. God of War Ragnarok. Oh, hell yeah. I need to play that one still. We've streamed God of War 1. That was the first thing I ever streamed. Good times. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came! Mia, I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia! You should see her face. Mia? What are you talking about? It's me, Maya! See, there you go. Maya is pretending to be Mia. And Mia was in Maya's body. Or maybe that was a hallucination? I don't know. Anyways. What, did I look like my sister? Look like? You were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of? Huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright and Company Law offices, right? And who better me? Oh, who? And who better but me? Maya Faye, reporting for duty. Also, I'm gonna get food and lurk. Yes, you ended your stream. You gotta go take care of yourself. So thank you for the raid. Thank you for dropping in with your people. And yes, go get food. Go lurk. Do what you gotta do. Thanks for dropping in, and hope to see you again soon. Maybe I can raid you back someday. Appreciate it, Cobra. It's good to see you. Yeah, Maya Faye reporting for duty. There you go. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick! Maya here, ready to get down to business. Nick? You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? Why Nick? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what this means, right? We're partners! Well, ain't that sweet. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright and Company Law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Oh man, that's precious. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. Well, that was a nice ending. Right, okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy, burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a-wasting. Okay, I'll wait up. What a nice ending to that chapter. Turnabout Sisters all done. Moving on to Chapter 3. A brand new episode has been added. Dang. That was good. Save your progress? Yes, please. Yes, please. There we go. Okay. Well, this is actually a good place to wrap up. I've been going for almost a couple hours. Hate to end on a cliffhanger, but I'm going to end on a cliffhanger because this is just that good. It's worthy of cliffhangers. But I will be live again tomorrow. We're going to do Demon Souls. That's the other game that we're in the middle of. Thank you for the follow, Orithios. Is that how you pronounce it? I hope so. Hope I got that right. Yeah, again, thank y'all so much for dropping in. That was really cool seeing that many raiders. It's been a hot minute since we've been given a big old raid like that. Nice classic Twitch raid. You love to see it. Yeah, I'll be live again tomorrow. Same time, 7 p.m. Central. We'll do more Demon Souls. I think we're going to be... What are we doing in Demon Souls? Oh, yeah, we're continuing the inner city and the Balatarian Palace, which is like one of the first areas. Finally checking the rest of that place out. But in the meantime, for more Ace Attorney, there will be more next week. So definitely keep an eye on this space. In terms of socials, since there's a lot of new peeps here, if y'all go to my Beacons page, you could find places you can keep up with me. I no longer have a Twitter, but I do have the Threads. So if that's something you're interested in, I have that. Also have an Instagram. Honestly, just visit my website. Let's just do that. Visit my website, and you can find all the things I do and all the different places that I have there, thebluejayproject.com. Yeah, thank you, Saber. I couldn't figure out... I made this, and I couldn't remember my own freaking thing. But yes, thank y'all for dropping in. Of course, everyone who was already here watching this particular stream, thank y'all for experiencing it. I'm glad to have Ace Attorney back. This was a request from the community for me to play, and it's great, man. I love this game. I'm glad we finally got to pick it up again after a year of not touching it because I've been so busy. So finally getting back into the swing of things and streaming, and it's been fun. So yeah, thank y'all for dropping in, and let's see if we can return the favor of the raid to someone else, right? Let's see what we can do. Who are we going to do? If it's a friend of mine, I raid them, but if there's no friend streaming, we're just going to drop a raid on someone that I follow. That isn't necessarily a friend, but, you know, still cool, right? Let's see if I got any friends streaming first and foremost, though. What do we got here? Okay, cool. We do have a friend. This is someone that people in my community probably recognize at this point. We rate them quite often. Menma Imaya, who's actually in the middle of Nier. Usually they're playing Final Fantasy XIV, but they're playing Nier right now. So if that's your thing, and if you like VTubers, you're going to like this place. It's very fun and comfy. So let's go ahead and get that raid going. Ba-bam! And let's see how it goes. 5 of us, 6 of us, 12 of us, 14 of us, 20 of us, 21! Going once, going twice, and sold. Bada bang. Listen, if you enjoyed the Bluejay stream, please be sure to drop a follow. I usually don't do the call to actions, but today's a special day. So if you want to see more of this guy playing more of this stuff, or Demon Souls, or anything else, I'm a variety streamer, so you never really know what you're going to get. Drop a follow. I'm Bluejay. It's good to have y'all. And listen, let's go give the love to Minma. I will be here tomorrow, same time, 7 p.m. Central, for Demon Souls. Peace and God bless. And y'all take care of yourselves. Let's go.
Holy shit! Hi, Jay. Thanks for the raid. Hey, everybody. Holy shit. Hey, guys. It's good to see you too, man. It's always good to see you. Hey, everybody. We're playing Nier Replicant. We're actually like we're actually doing ending C right now. If any of y'all are familiar with the Nier games, this is not the first one in the series technically, because it's like also from the Drakengard universe, but yeah, we are doing ending C currently of Nier Replicant. I've been on a little journey to do stream the Nier series. I've played them before, just not on stream. So